Hello and welcome to Psychology School. I hope you all are safe and fine. So this video class is especially for psychology students of class 11 CBSE, and this is a class related to the introduction of psychology. You might not be familiar with this term psychology as it is a new subject for you all, but no need to worry. The best part of psychology is that if you relate psychology to your everyday life, it will be more easier to learn and understand psychology. So don't forget to apply psychology while learning. And this is the only way to know about the subject. Now, while opting psychology as a subject in class 11, students generally think of some reasons such as that they would be able to know about others' thinking, or they can know about oneself or other people, or they can score very well in this subject as it is a practical subject. So these are the general reasons why students choose psychology as a subject. Now you all please take an initiative to tell the reason why you have opted psychology as a subject, and do write comments in the comment box. Now let's discuss about psychology. So you can understand with the help of examples you may have experienced in your life that people behave in a particular way, why they are unhappy and why they are always in a search of happiness, and why some people are good and positive, why some people are bad and negative, why some people don't understand others' feelings, and why some are very good at understanding people's situations. So why some children are very good in studies and others are not, and why some children have other talents besides studies, and so on. So as human beings, due to our curiosity level, we try to know the reasons behind various events happening around us. So whenever we meet somebody or see someone doing something, we immediately try to understand why this person is doing this kind of activity, and we also try to understand our own experiences and behaviors in different situations. So because of this curiosity, we always think as how people are different from each other in terms of their intelligence, and why some people are friendly and some are not. And there may be many examples related to people. So here we are talking about human beings. So psychology is simply all about human beings. Answers of these questions can be obtained with the help of psychology. So in psychology we study about human experiences and their behaviors. So in chapter 1 we will discuss about many topics such as introduction of psychology, nature and definition of psychology, psychology as discipline, psychology as natural science, psychology as a social science, understanding mind and behavior, popular notions about the discipline of psychology, evolution of psychology, development of psychology in India, branches of psychology, themes of research and applications, psychology and other disciplines, and psychologists at work, and psychology in everyday life. Now let's talk about the nature of psychology and its definition. So the term psychology is derived from two Greek words, psyche meaning soul and logos meaning science or study of a subject. So therefore, psychology was considered as a study of the soul or mind during earlier times. And in modern period, when psychology became a scientific field of study, it is defined in a different way. So the science which deals with the mental processes, human experiences and behaviors. It is a discipline or field of study which use scientific methods to study human behavior, mental processes and experiences. So psychology is a comprehensive analysis of all these aspects, and it provides a scientific understanding of human nature. Now we will try to understand the three main components of the definition of psychology. So these three terms are mental processes, experiences and behaviors. So firstly we will discuss about mental processes. So mental processes are internal mental activities which are not directly observed, but we can know about them through observing one's behavior. We are aware of our mental processes when we think or try to solve a problem, or to know or remember something. So psychology involves the study of mental processes such as remembering, learning, knowing, perceiving, feeling, problem solving, thinking, etc. For example, we can say that somebody is thinking if he or she displays certain activities related to finding a solution to a mathematical problem assigned to him or her. Now we will discuss about experiences. So in psychology, a wide variety of human experiences are studied, which are mainly subjective in nature, or we can say experiences are mainly personal or private in nature. We can't directly observe or know someone else's experience, and only the experiencing person can be aware and can know her or his experiences or feelings. So we can take examples such as experiences of pain and happiness in one's life. Now, the other component is behavior. So psychology studies human behaviors. The range of behaviors is very broad. Behaviors are simple responses or reactions we make, and they can be simple reflexes such as eye blinking, or complex such as handling computers, playing piano, etc. So some behaviors can be observed directly or can be seen, which are called overt behaviors, and some of the behaviors are internal or covert, which cannot be observed directly, such as facial expressions. So overall, we can conclude that the psychology is mainly a scientific and systematic study of mental processes, experiences, and human behavior. So with this, we have finished with our first topic, that is nature of psychology and its definition of chapter 1 psychology. Here are some sample questions which you can practice and give answers in the comment box. So thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, and keep learning.